Hello. Do you ever wake up and crack? Is that your knee complaining? And when you climb stairs, ouch, your back screams. Have you ever wondered, is this just a normal part of aging? Or worse, am I aging too fast? What if I told you there's a silent villain in your fridge, sabotaging your bones and joints with every bite? And no, I'm not talking about the food you think. Most people make at least 3 serious diet mistakes that accelerate bone aging and cause terrible pain. Could you be one of them? Stick with me until the end, because today I'm going to show you the 5 forbidden foods if you want steel bones and healthy joints. The 5 foods that can completely transform your skeletal health. A special secret that can boost your body's anti-inflammatory response while you sleep. And there's more. I'll reveal a new study on the milk myth. Is it really good for your bones? Or is it just an outdated idea? But first, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more health tips, and ring the notification bell. And tell me, do you have a lot of joint pain? Do you suffer from osteopenia or osteoporosis? Where in the world are you watching from? Write it in the comments below. Let's get started. Why is diet the key? Picture this. You decide you can't take the pain anymore. You look for 1,000 solutions, remedies, creams, but forget that it all starts with what you put on your plate. Science and experts are clear. A balanced diet can prevent, and in many cases improve, problems like weak bones, such as osteoporosis, and joint issues such as osteoarthritis. So, don't underestimate the power of each bite. What you eat is a kind of silent tool that builds or destroys your bone health. What are the 5 forbidden foods for your bones and joints? There are many seemingly harmless foods that can be undermining your bone health. Forbidden food number 5, sodas, especially cola. Would you dare to drink something that literally steals calcium from your bones? That's exactly what cola sodas do. The phosphoric acid in them is a calcium thief, throwing off your levels and dramatically increasing your risk of life-changing fractures. Imagine the fragility of your bones increasing with every sip. The pain of a fracture. Not worth it. The problem is the cola, not the bubbles. So, if you like the bubbles, you can switch to sparkling water, which is fine. Forbidden food number 4, processed meats, deli meats, sausage, hot dogs, ham. Convenience that comes at a high price for your bones. The excess sodium in these foods makes you lose calcium through urine, and the preservatives inflame your joints, worsening pain. A Harvard University study revealed that regular consumption of processed meats is associated with a higher risk of osteoporosis. Think about stiffness, difficulty moving. Each bite of these foods takes you further away from an active, pain-free life. Opt for fresh meats prepared at home with natural seasonings. How about a grilled chicken breast with oregano and lemon? Or a baked fish with vegetables? Your body will feel the difference. Forbidden food number 3, excess vegetable oils, omega-6. It's not that all vegetable oil is bad. Soy, corn, sunflower. But balance is key. The problem with these oils is the excess omega-6. And our diet is low in omega-3 and high in omega-6. The issue is the ratio. Omega-6 is necessary, but too much of it becomes pro-inflammatory. Using this type of oil is like throwing gasoline on a fire. This imbalance fuels inflammation in your joints, leading to more pain. What to do? Use more extra virgin olive oil, rich in omeganine and antioxidants. A true shield for your joints, and includes sources of omega-3s such as fish, freshly ground golden flaxseed, and hydrated chia seeds. Forbidden food number 2, refined sugar. Refined sugar is a poison for your bones and joints. It causes insulin spikes in the blood, generating chronic inflammation that corrodes your cartilage and weakens your bones. In addition, it competes with vitamin C, stealing an essential nutrient for bone health. In other words, inflamed, painful joints, limiting your movements. Sugar limits your freedom. Sweeten your life with moderation and intelligence. Use pure honey, which has anti-inflammatory properties. Molasses, rich in minerals. Dates, natural and nutritious. Or stevia, if you're diabetic, a natural calorie-free sweetener. Forbidden food. Number 1. Excess salt. Salt, when in excess, increases calcium excretion, weakening your bones and increasing the risk of osteoporosis and fractures. Reduce salt and explore a world of flavors with natural seasonings. Use turmeric with anti-inflammatory action, saffron, black pepper, garlic, onion, fresh herbs, parsley, chives, basil, rosemary, ginger. Your food and your bones will thank you. Are you shocked by this list? Which of these forbidden foods do you consume the most in your daily life? Be honest and write it in the comments below. Oh, and don't forget to like the video, right? And the milk myth. Villain or hero? But you might be thinking, I drink milk every day to have strong bones. Hold on. Science is constantly evolving, and the information about milk and bone health is more complex than it seems. For a long time, it was believed that high milk consumption was essential to prevent osteoporosis. However, recent studies, including a major meta-analysis published in 2019 in the journal Clinical Review and Food Science and Nutrition, analyzed several studies on the subject and reached surprising conclusions. This meta-analysis separated the studies into different types: cross-sectional and case control, which evaluate a point in time, and cohort studies, which follow people for long periods, considered more reliable for establishing cause and effect relationships. The results? In cross-sectional and case-control studies, dairy consumption, including milk, seemed to be associated with a lower risk of osteoporosis. However, in the longer and more robust studies cohort, this association was not found. Worse, an increase in milk consumption was associated with a slight increase in the risk of hip fracture in these cohort studies. This doesn't mean that milk is necessarily a villain, or that you need to stop drinking it immediately. Osteoporosis is an extremely complex disease influenced by many factors: genetics, lifestyle, exercise, smoking, alcohol, sun exposure, vitamin D, consumption of other foods rich in calcium, vitamin K, magnesium, and even other components of milk besides calcium. Does milk have calcium? Yes. But there are other foods, which I'll talk about in a moment, with higher bioavailability. The central issue is balance in your diet and a variety of nutrient sources. Don't put all the responsibility for your bone health on a single food. And now, what about milk and dairy? Do you like milk? Drink it in moderation, for example, up to about 300 milliliters per day. Prefer skim or semi-skim versions. Alright, let's switch gears. What are the 5 powerful foods for bones and joints? Food number 5. Canned sardines with bones. Sardines are a nutritional treasure that science has rediscovered. The tiny bones, which become soft and unnoticeable when mashed with a fork, are an incredible source of bioavailable calcium, meaning your body absorbs it easily. Plus, sardines are rich in vitamin D, essential for fixing calcium in your bones, and omega-3 south, a powerful anti-inflammatory. Food number 4. Broccoli. Do you like broccoli? Well, it's a protective shield for your joints. Researchers in the UK discovered that sulforaphane, a compound in broccoli, can block enzymes that destroy cartilage and osteoarthritis. It's like broccoli prevents your joints from rusting. Less corrosion, less pain. Food number 3. Chia seeds. I've mentioned in a previous video that these tiny seeds were the secret fuel of Aztec warriors. And science confirms they're a powerhouse of calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, essential minerals for your bone structure, and omega-3s. For an extra boost, soak them in water for 15 minutes to form a gel that releases all the nutrients. Food number 2. Avocado. This fruit is a must-have in your diet. Excellent for your heart too. If you have a backyard, plant a tree. Recent studies, like one published in the journal Arthritis Research and Therapy, show that avocado can reduce pain, improve joint function, and decrease the need for medication in people with osteoarthritis. The monounsaturated fats in avocado are powerful allies in fighting inflammation. Food number 1. Bone broth homemade. The ancient recipe your grandmother knew and science has enthusiastically rediscovered. Bone broth, made with hours of slow cooking, is a true elixir for your joints. It's naturally rich in collagen, glucosamine, and chondroitin, which are the building blocks of cartilage, helping to repair and protect your joints. Plus, it's a concentrated source of minerals like calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium, essential for bone health. And it's good for your skin too. And hey, if you're already thinking about which of these powerful foods you'll include, get ready, because now I'm going to reveal the secret weapon. A simple, delicious, and transformative recipe that will boost all these benefits. And listen up. Few people know the true power of this ancient drink. Don't go anywhere. It's golden milk. It can truly revolutionize your joint health. So, what exactly is golden milk? It's a powerful blend of milk, can be plant-based, almond, rice, coconut, or animal-based, turmeric, black pepper, and optionally, ginger. Turmeric, the star of the recipe. It contains curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, a natural anti-inflammatory so powerful it's compared to some medications, but without the side effects. Studies show it can relieve pain and improve mobility in people with arthritis and osteoarthritis. There are even medications sold in pharmacies with this active ingredient. Black pepper, the secret to turbocharging turmeric. Piperine, found in black pepper, increases the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%, turning this drink into a true elixir for your joints. And ginger, optional, can further enhance the anti-inflammatory effect and warm your body from the inside out. Ready to make it. The recipe is quick. 1 cup of milk, plant-based or animal-based. 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, a pinch of black pepper, freshly grated or powdered ginger. Optional, sweeten with honey or stevia if you like. Preparation: heat the milk in a saucepan. Don't let it boil. Add the turmeric, black pepper, and ginger if you're using it. Mix well until all ingredients are dissolved. Sweeten to taste. Drink warm. Extra tip: drink it before bed to help you relax. And the turmeric does its anti-inflammatory work while you sleep, fighting inflammation and preparing your body for a new day. Now that you know how to nourish your bones and joints, let's talk about how to move them. Believe me, exercise is just as important as diet for preventing pain, osteoporosis, and osteoarthritis. It's not just about building strong bones, but also about keeping them strong and flexible. When you exercise, you stimulate your bone cells to work harder, increasing your bone density and making them more resistant to fractures. It's like investing in your bone savings account for the future. And it doesn't stop there. Exercise strengthens the muscles around your joints, providing more support and stability, reducing wear and tear, and relieving pain. Plus, movement lubricates your joints like a natural oil that keeps them running smoothly. But what's the best type of exercise? The answer is, it depends. But in general, there are 3 main categories you should include in your routine. Impact exercises. In moderation, brisk walking, light jogging, dancing. These exercises stimulate bone formation, but they need to be done carefully and with guidance, especially if you already have joint problems. Strength training. Weightlifting. With light weights and supervision, Pilates, functional training. These exercises strengthen the muscles that support your joints, protecting them from wear and tear. Flexibility and mobility exercises. Stretching, yoga, tai chi. These exercises improve your range of motion, reduce stiffness, and prevent injuries. The secret is to start small. Respect your body's limits and, most importantly, seek professional guidance. Talk to a fitness trainer or physical therapist to create a safe and effective exercise plan for you. Remember, any movement is better than no movement. Start investing in your bone and joint health today. Your body will thank you. If you thought joint pain and weak bones were just part of getting old, now you know that's not the case. Diet and movement make all the difference. So, now it's your turn. Take the first step and check your pantry. Your quality of life will thank you. Big time. Did you enjoy the video? Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with anyone who needs this information. And don't forget to leave a comment below telling us about your experience or questions on the subject. And remember, always consult a doctor and make informed choices to protect your health. Want to keep learning about health? Watch these videos too. The power of calcium, the 7 best foods to boost your bone health, and my playlist on fatty liver and how to improve it, one of the most complete on the subject. Thanks for watching. May God bless us with health and life. Let's work together to promote everyone's well-being. Subscribe for more health videos.